What up, Dokkanners? It's been a couple of days now since the Dokkan 2 update has dropped, and I gotta admit, personally, the novelty is worn off. It's a nice update visually, but I'm not over the moon anymore when I see all the different like changes that are going on screen. But still, it's a good update. Functionally, it's a good update. My favorite two things about this update have got to be the percentage indicator down here at the bottom on your health gauge, and then also the ability to see whether or not a chance-based guard has activated. One of the biggest and most annoying things that this game had you deal with up till now was for a character like Tech World Tournament Goku, who had a 50% chance to guard. You never knew if he actually guarded until you started receiving hits. And your whole strategy for the turn could be hinging on that fact. So if you got the guard, great. If you didn't, well, you were screwed. But now you know whether or not that 50% chance actually hit or not. So going into a turn, if you see someone doing the Wakanda salute plus the Infinity Stones, that means you got the guard. So that's a great new update. And because of that, there's no turning back. I have no regrets about this new update and how it looks. But while there are some good things, there are some issues. And so Dokkan is taking the time to very proactively fix these problems. So shout out to Dokkan for doing this. This announcement was only shown on the JP side for whatever reason. So let's just go ahead and discuss these. And then also we're going to be talking about a new event that is coming up that we all expected to be coming. So for this, thank you for using Dokkan Battle to make some corrections and data updates. Corrections, data updates. One, corrected so that the order of characters' appearance can be checked on the map. So if you don't know, well, you should be able to tell, because one of the biggest changes is that we don't have the character wheel anymore. And while the character wheel was its own little funny thing in terms of like all the different heads and how they look together in sequence, it actually provided some very valuable information, because you knew from that wheel before even starting the battle, just entering the event, you knew what your first rotation was going to be, what your second rotation was going to be, what your 7th slot character was going to be. That much information now being lost is a significant drop in quality. So I think they are going to either bring back the wheel, or they're just simply going to do more with this new visual change to be able to give you the same sort of information that you had before. Personally, I wouldn't mind if the character wheel comes back, although it doesn't quite fit with this new look. So I think they'll probably do the character wheel, but in a way that's similar to this. It'll be more like a character line. I don't know. I don't think the wheel necessarily matters. It's just being able to see everything that you could see before. So that's the first thing that they're going to be changing. The next thing is that they are going to be fixing the cut-in effect during battle, because it was different from the intended behavior. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's go ahead and take a look at my live stream from a couple of days ago. You might be able to tell. Just see if you notice something with the UI Goku. All right, he's got perfect dodge here. He's got guaranteed dodge. Every time he dodges an attack, he counters, right? So watch this. And then let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. What the hell? Are you gonna remind me of this fact at okay. You see all that? In the span of like 5 seconds, we had 5 cut-ins or something like that. So I think that's probably what they're going to be addressing here in certain situations, because apparently when you do an additional, when you do a counter, when you do a dodge, each one of those abilities procking, they give you a cut-in that indicates this is what that is. And while that is thorough and it conveys the message, I guess, to a T, it's very repetitive and it can get very annoying. And it also kind of disrupts the flow of the battle. So in the interest of making the battle experience more streamlined and more seamless, I think that they're going to be trying to consolidate all of those cut-ins into like one thing for each character. If a character has multiple abilities proccing at the same time, honestly, one cut-in should apply for all of it, or maybe not. I don't know what exactly they're going to be doing to fix it, but I think that's probably what the issue is that they're going to be tackling. So whether they make it all just one or do something else, I don't know. We'll see. This is not going to be necessarily happening on a given date. Yeah, it's just going to be happening in the near future. So I don't know when this is going to be fixed. Maybe it's during the 10th anniversary, maybe it's afterwards, but I think they're on it. If you guys reported that to Bandai Namco, good job, because I think it's because they're doing this. The third one is adjusted to the design of the key spheres. I actually don't personally have an issue with this, but I can understand why this might be an issue. Because, you know, for any game, the best things about the game is if you're able to design it to apply to every single type of gamer. Accessibility matters. And so when it comes to the orbs, I've seen some people on Twitter say this. While I personally don't have the issue, and you may not have the issue. Some people struggle with differentiating between some of the colors, maybe because they're generally brighter now and it might be harder for them to be able to distinguish whether it's in regular mode or there's like a color correction mode. Oh my god, I almost abandoned quest. There's like a color correction mode that's not here in the battle, but like in the main menu you can access that and change it. Darkness settings, it might not be enough. Some people might be struggling to see, so maybe this new update will bring the orb color back down to what it was beforehand. I'll just say personally, if we have to nitpick, like I don't really have an issue with it, but I will say when you pick up a bunch of orbs at once, it seems a lot framier, or maybe that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. It does look significantly different. I don't know. That's just I'm just trying to nitpick here. I honestly don't have an issue with it. So yeah, there you go. Those are some of the changes that they're going to be doing. What exactly that entails remains to be seen. Look out for more announcements. And whoa, don't I have it on auto battle? Hold on. There we go. Auto battle. All right. So yeah, look out for more announcements. When we get something, I'll let you guys know. Sorry for the delay on this one. There are fires in SoCal. There's a new one, so it's been great. So after the update stuff, let's talk about the other thing. The 10th anniversary battle is coming to the game. If you guys have been around for a couple of anniversaries now, then you know that this is par for the course. Every year, the anniversary battle series gets an update. Last year was the 9th anniversary battle. The year prior was the 8th anniversary battle. This started back during the 7 year, I think. Actually, wait a second. These have Dokkan festivals. This one has the part 2 LRs. Interesting. Okay, so let me just start by explaining what I was going to say. The anniversary battle basically features the mainline characters, some of them, not all of them, and you are able to do those events. If you're able to beat the missions associated with those events, you would get unique equips dedicated for those anniversary characters that you defeat. And this is a great thing about this because this allows you to get even more powerful equips for these characters. Regular equip orbs are good, but unique equips push beyond the boundaries of the conventional skill orb. For example, a regular equip for a critical can go as far as 5, for example. But if you were to get, you know, LR Carnival, what is it, Royal Blue Vegeta, right? He could get a 6 crit plus an attack plus 6 or something like that, because that's what the unique equip is for. It's just for that character, so they make them a little bit stronger. So when it comes to these sorts of celebrations, never spend permanent equips on these units. If you want to use EX ones in the meantime, go ahead, but I would strongly advise against using permanent ones because those will inevitably become replaced by the unique equips, which are just better. But in the meantime, like during the course of the celebration, if you want to give your Vegeta something extra, you can do that. These events typically drop towards the end of the celebration. So for global last year, July 30th is when this came out. That was during part 2. It was not at the beginning. This happens towards the tail end. So during the course of the celebration, you can just use some basic equips in the meantime. We're going to be having a ton of equips stages anyway, so you'll be fine. But anyway, looking at this, let me go back to this one. So yeah, 9th anniversary battle, we had all of the Dokkan festivals. All of the missions reset yearly. So if you're unable to beat this event within a year, like let's just say you're really not spending a lot on the game, you don't have a lot of the characters, and you find yourself struggling like crazy, even though the deadline for the 10th anniversary events is going to be 2026 at the same time, it's going to come back. So there's nothing to worry about here. You basically have unlimited amount of time to beat the event. But these all featured Dokkan Festival characters. So for 9th anniversary, Beast, Gohan, and Broly's equips were right here. Bronze, bronze, silver, silver, gold, gold. I think that they should really be giving us every single version of these unique equips, like a crit-based one, a dodge-based one, an additional base one for each level, but that's my own issue. And then the part 2 LRs last year, which were the Gogeta and the Gammas, got their unique equips from the Memorable Battles event. So here, stage 2 and stage 3 gave us the bronze, silver, and gold. This year is a special case because we are going to be having 6 new LRs, 2 new Dokkan festivals, 4 new carnivals. Based on this and the fact that we're seeing all of the part 2 LRs, I think actually we could be looking at a major swap in terms of the rosters. So I would advise that if you have been struggling to beat these events, all of the 9th anniversary battle events which are still available to you, I would strongly recommend that you guys try to finish this before this new event comes out, which would be in part 2 or part 3. So you still have time. You could wait until you pull the anniversary part 1 LRs to actually do them. but I would recommend that you guys actually probably finish these up, because what I think might happen is they might swap the entire roster and only feature the part 2 LRs, because that way they can accommodate more of the 10th anniversary LRs here, because there's going to be 2 Carnival LRs in part 1, and then there's 2 Carnival LRs in part 2, meaning 4 new LRs require skill orbs from this event. So we're going to be getting 4 stages on the 10th anniversary battle itself. So yeah, I think there's going to be some changes coming here, because I mean, why else would they have? This is the 4th anniversary part 2, 5th anniversary part 2, 7th anniversary part 2, 9th anniversary part 2. Why else are they doing this? Every year before this, it's always been Dokkan festivals. So interesting. That's going to be cool. So that means they'll probably have a separate event that is for the Dokkan festivals. So Vegito and, let's just say it's Gogeta. And if it's not Gogeta, maybe Blue Vegito or whatever it is that they do for part 2. They'll probably be on their own separate event similar to Memorable Battles. Or maybe it'll just be Memorable Battles. Maybe they'll do like a Memorable Battles Fused Fighter Edition, or Memorable Battles Miraculous Power Born from the Strongest Duo Edition that would just apply to the new LRs. We'll see. So little heads up, get those events taken care of. You got plenty of time still. You still got about a month. Go check out my videos. I've done videos on every single one of the stages leading up to the 10th anniversary. So if you guys need to access any of those, just look it up on my channel. Go to the like little search bar thing and you can find it. And yeah, things are going to be happening soon, people. It is the 25th as of me posting this video. The stream is going to be happening on the 28th early morning. So 2 a.m. Pacific is when the stream is going to be happening. So that could mean that the banner could be dropping either soon after or the following day. So basically within 3 or 4 days, we are going to be summoning for the craziest banners in Dokkan battle history. Get ready. No excuses. Suit up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Go to the comments your thoughts on the 10th anniversary battle and what changes could potentially be coming to that event. Do you see them completely overhauling the event by bringing in all of the part 2 LRs? Will they pilot on top of the ones that they already have, or will they just simply replace them with these? Let me know if there's anything else that I missed. Which character are you most excited for in terms of getting unique equips? I don't know. Feel free to share anything you want. Oh yeah, tell me your 2 favorite things about the Dokkan 2 update so far. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and I'll revert to Dokkan responsibly.